Hello and welcome to an amazing candid conversation with Edward Nyanaro. My name is Fatma and I'm here to speak to someone who I feel is so influential and so motivational that I really want for all of you to have a chance to meet him, to get to know him, and also to help him win in his category. What am I talking about? We're going to get to that. Edward, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you
doing?
I'm
good, thank you. I'm
You're
so
looking
happy.
amazing.
Thank you, you too. I'm happy to be here. And I'm also happy for you because there's so many good things that have happened for you this year. Okay, so this year is an amazing year for Edward. Now, we're going to know more about his story, but let's just start from the top. Edward started his year in a very different way, just like everyone else, but everything changed for the better. Edward is a winner in his category of the Founder of the Year Awards. Foya Awards have been taking place for years, but this year they have picked someone that we should all look out for, Edward Nyanaro. He was nominated in 2 categories. This particular category that Edward has won and is going to be representing our country, Kenya, is the Founder of the Year category over 30.
It's Most Promising Founder of the Year over 30.
Most promising founder of the year over 30. I need to say it correctly. So Edward is the most promising founder of the year over 30 and he deserves it. I've had a chance to sit down with him, to speak to him, and I really want for all of you to have a chance to get to know him so that you can know why it's important that you vote for him to win. Right now we're going against Tanzania, we're going against Uganda, and we're also going against Rwanda. So Edward is the person who's carrying our flag high and taking it places because we want promising individuals from our country to keep representing us in such categories. So Edward, where do we begin? There's so much.
There's so much to talk about. I don't know where to begin.
I know.
But I'd say that a lot of people know me for what I do and they don't know really who I am in person. And I think I could start there.
Okay, but before we even get to that, let's just ask you, how are you feeling? Congratulations, you are the winner and you are representing Kenya. I mean, it's such a beautiful thing. How are you feeling?
I am so excited. I'm so thrilled. You know, we have been on this journey together, and we have seen when I was nominated for 2 categories, that was Entertainment Founder of the Year over 30 and Most Promising Founder of the Year over 30. And throughout the journey, the most nerve-wracking part was when we were at the top 3 that I did not even want to share. And because I just thought, you know when you have a baby coming and it's just 1 month or 2 months, you don't go doing baby bump shoots, right?
I know.
Exactly. So I thought it was a good moment to just incubate and pray and hope that people are going to come through. And people have voted immensely and have been very supportive, which I really appreciate, you know. And during this period of time, I just feel thrilled. I am excited that I'm going to be representing Kenya now, and Tanzania, Uganda, and Rwanda. I did not think I was going to get to this level. I was going to be okay if I was in top 3. But this happened and I'm grateful for it.
That's amazing. Because the reason, all I'm getting from you is humility and grace, which is the main reason why I feel Edward really deserves this win. Because ever since I just had the chance to know you and see what you've done and everything about you as a person, I can just tell that you're someone who is driven. And also the fact that you care about other people. You really want for other people to succeed as well. You're not just doing what you do for your own benefit. You also really want everybody else to succeed. So I'm just putting it out there that in this industry that we're all in, or that Edward is in, it's something very rare for you to see. When you see someone that actually really cares about the individuals that come to him for work, he actually wants for you to book the job. He wants for you to get paid. He wants for you to change your life. And that's why I feel it would be rewarding for us to see you win. Because you've always been rooting for everybody else to win. So now it's your chance.
Thank you.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
So let me just ask you, a point blank question. Why do you feel you deserve to win?
Why I deserve to win?
Yeah.
I feel that I have put in so much work, and there's a lot of people whose livelihoods I impact.
Yeah.
You know, as families, income. I also impact them in a sense that I make their dreams come true. Those people who have aspirations to make it either in TV, film industry, voiceover industry, and being part of that, seeing them get the opportunity, it is so fulfilling on my end. So I'm not just happy because people get, you know, we at the end of the day we get a commission as company, but I appreciate the process and being part of someone's journey. That is why I actually feel that I deserve this position. And also entertainment and entrepreneurship is difficult, for a fact. But me setting up to do it and shows people that it can be done, right? And also I feel that young and up and coming talents and entrepreneurs are going to look up to me. By me winning, it shows them that they can be able to do this, you know, set their mind to whatever they want to do, and they can achieve it with consistency and passion in what you do. You can get the recognition, you know. Don't work for recognition and validation, but be committed to what you do, and all that will come.
That's amazing. I just have to commend you on the journey, you just sticking through and always just staying positive and pushing for everything. I know it must have been a lot, especially emotionally for you, because you have the highs and you're like, is it going to happen? Is it not? But you stuck through. And which brings me to a very, very important point, because I believe that this is a story of resilience, and you are a resilient human being. And for people to understand that, we have to take them on a mental trip, right? We have to start somewhere. We have to let them know where you started, why you started, and where you're headed, right? So that they can be able to also see that your journey is the type of journey that they can identify with. They can find portions of your journey that they can learn from, and it's not all a bed of roses. And you've mentioned that before. So people need to understand that entrepreneurship might look really cool, and you can post pictures on Instagram looking really nice, but they don't see you behind the scenes doing the work, right? So let's just start from the very beginning. Who is Edward Nyanaro?
Edward Nyanaro is a loving person, caring, empath. I'm an introvert, for those who didn't know. I love fashion.
Oh, wow.
I love fashion. I love to cook as well.
Nice.
I love to cook.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a fitness enthusiast. And I was born and raised in Kericho.
Okay.
And with the family of David Nyanaro and Rose. And I love my parents so much. And I have brothers and sisters who've been very supportive.
That's awesome.
Catholic. I was formerly in Eland Academy in primary school. Okay. And then I went to Highlands Primary, so all the alumni. And then I went to Nyangoge High School for my high school in Nyamira. Then I went to Kim. Yeah, that is my educational background. And as a profession, I am a founder and casting director of 254 Talent Management. I am an entertainer, that is in performing arts. So I'm an actor, MC, commercial model, and voiceover artist.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. That's, I mean, it seems like you wear so many hats, and you get to do a lot in your life. But what is it that you do when you are not running 254 Talent Management? How can we get into that world of yours? Because I know you also do a little bit of skating.
Exactly. Yeah. So when I'm not at 254 Talent Management, I love to skate. I love swimming. You know, this is something I really enjoy. I also love going to the gym.
Okay.
And it's amazing when you see your body changing and you get better sleep, you get to eat properly, and you know, it does a lot to relax your nerves, anxiety, or any mental problems that you could be going through.
That's true. So it distresses you in a good way.
Exactly. So yeah, singing, dancing, listening to music, watching movies,
Ooh,
and
yeah.
then going for red carpet events. By the way, we
Yes.
love to dress up.
You've mentioned you love fashion.
Yes.
So this is something that you feel helps you to express yourself,
Exactly.
right? So then that means you're very much a creative and you're very much into the arts and you just love the whole.
Yes, I love everything that comes with it.
Yes, that's amazing. And it's nice that you've been able to merge the two because you bring in creativity and you bring in the business aspect. And there are people out there who would like to learn how to do that because you discover, I'm sure, in this field that there's so many talented people, but they really do not know how to use that so that they can be able to get ahead in life or to get paid for it. But then you're able to do that. You're able to use your craft and your skill so that you can push forward.
Exactly.
Is this something that you went to school to study for, or is this a passion and it's self-taught and you keep improving as you go by?
That's a very nice question.
Yeah.
This is something that I had an interest in commercial modeling.
Okay.
It's something that I've always had an interest in. And, seeing people on TV, it's always, it's the glitz and glam. So you feel like, how do I get there?
I love that. I love the honesty. You're like, I want to be in that.
Yeah, I always say, you know what? I used to look at presenters also and actors. I'm like,
I would like to
would
do
love
that.
to be there.
Oh,
like, how
you're
do I
meant
get
to do
there?
it. You're
You
meant to
understand?
do it.
So it came from that point of interest.
Yeah.
And then coming to Nairobi after my Form 4.
Form 4, yeah.
Yeah, that was 2005, 2006.
Okay.
Stayed here for a while. And then 2007 started working. And that's when I signed up with an agency.
Nice.
Yeah. So signing up with an agency, that was 2013. Sorry, it was 2007. It's now been 13 years since I started commercial modeling.
Wow. See?
So it's been a while. So joining an agency, getting to see how it works, and then getting a job, getting a lot of rejection, knows when you're going for auditions. Then, the experience, like when you're feeling you're not given enough attention. And I felt, this can be better. How do we make this better?
Yeah.
And that gave me this inspiration of, can I do this? Can I manage people? I wasn't certain up until I got affirmation from someone who knew me from social media.
Okay.
So they wanted the best of Kenya.
Yeah.
10 male models, 10 female models, a dance group.
Wow.
And then have a representation of Kenya abroad.
Wow.
That is when I gave the idea to another agency that I worked with before. I was signed to. And at this particular time, the person said, no, I want you to do it.
Okay.
And that is when Tufeko Talent Management was born.
That's
amazing. I was like, this person believes in me?
Yeah.
I could not even believe in myself at that time that I would manage people. But that's how we started.
And you know what's interesting is that most people who are in the creatives field, because they are born with it's God-given, the talent is God-given, they don't have to do so much to find it. And also, for instance, someone who's a model or someone who has a nice voice like you, someone like you will find that it is such people that have a very difficult time finding value or finding their worth because you see, if someone does something like physical labor, for instance, if they lift a certain thing and take it to a certain point, it's justifiable that they need to be paid because they've put in effort. But then if you stand somewhere and take a picture and end up on a billboard and get paid, you find that people like you are almost like gracious that you're even paid for it. You're almost like, oh wow, because if you don't know your rights, you might go like, oh wow, I mean, someone actually believed that I could actually, be, I don't know, the person behind their brand or the voice behind their brand. And I hear this from so many people who are creatives. They actually do it because they feel like they're born to do it. But if they do not know their rights, unfortunately, they end up misguided, or they're not paid well, or they're not paid enough, or people take advantage of their craft. And at the same time, the talent might wither, especially if they keep facing so much negativity from it. So in your journey, did you find at the beginning that you faced issues maybe that could have made you I don't know, make a decision and say, I don't really want to keep on doing this?
Yes.
Did you find such?
Yes,
and how
I
did you go about dealing with it?
By the way, I haven't shared this with any
Okay.
many people, but there's a time that I was casted for a Pilsner ad, and I
Okay.
was meant to shoot in India.
Okay.
And we were meant to be there for 7 days. At that time, I didn't have a passport, travel passport, right? And I told my agency that I didn't have a passport. And I needed to have one. And at this time, they ought to have pushed for me
To get one, yeah.
at a faster rate than I did. So at this particular moment, they ended up replacing me, and they did not tell me.
Wow.
I had already made plans, you know. So I asked a friend of mine, oh, by the way, is a model also. We were going to the same set.
Yeah.
So he told me, hey, pana, kwani bado uko around? Wase walienda 2 days ago.
That's so sad.
Oh my God.
That
We
must
were
have
going
been
to be
really
paid
hard.
175,000, I remember,
Okay.
and then per diem every day.
Oh.
That moment shook me, and for a moment, actually, almost for a year, I just decided, you know what, maybe modeling is not for me. These
Yeah.
guys can take opportunities from me and give someone else, and
Yeah.
they are not professional about it. And I stopped modeling for a while. Up until someone came back, a model friend of mine.
Yeah.
He had done Brookside some time back. Yule mwenye alikuwa ameshikilia Kayoga TV. It was
yes,
Steve
yes.
Odor. Shout out.
Yeah.
So Steve Odor told me, at that time I was working for Hotel Kipepeo
Okay.
in marketing,
Okay.
for hotel booking and reservation. He told me, listen, the agency is making money. If you leave, you're the one who's losing out.
Yeah.
You need to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
You can either maybe work with another agency
Yeah.
or try freelancing and do that, but do not quit.
Stop, man.
And that hit me, by the way.
Yeah.
And then I went back, started freelancing to different agencies, and I started getting more work,
That's
you know?
amazing.
And gradually, all these frustrations of seeing people are being paid peanuts, people are paid after a long period of time,
yeah.
late. Some people are not paid at all. You know, all these frustrations also built up to, we need better.
Yeah.
So by the time I was starting my company, I had so much passion to
course.
do better
Yeah.
and more, because I have gone through all that myself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to have someone have a hard time going in as I did. If I can be able to make it better for them,
Yeah.
with the experience that I have,
Yeah.
yes, they can make mistakes, but
Yeah.
you know, they can learn from us, and we make
It's
it
the best
better
way
for
to
them.
learn.
Exactly.
It's the best way to learn, because I feel like in any field, you have to learn from the people who actually have started before you. That's why it's nice to read the books written by these great people. It's nice to check out content put out by people who have come before you, because they'll tell you the mistakes they made. And it's so amazing that you've even shared that and you're honest about
Yeah.
it, because a lot of people tell stories without authenticity, without them being honest and saying,
Yeah.
at some point it was hard,
It was
and
hard.
you didn't necessarily feel like you wanted to continue.
Exactly.
And there is something that brings you back.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I haven't told people. I used to do brand ambassador. You know those for the clubs.
Yeah.
Walenye,
I know, yeah.
Those ones.
Yeah.
I've done for Guinness, tumevaa mashorts hapo.
I know. Do you know what's
I've
interesting?
done those ones.
I used to do makeup for people who do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bana, alafu tulikuwa tunalipwa pesa kidogo. Mpaka tukaenda Masaku Sevens. Like I remember those days, Guarana, when
Yeah.
Guarana came.
Yeah.
You
And
know-
when you get to go through all that, it just tells you like you've had experience in different fields.
Yes.
And also you've been through it. Nobody can shock you now.
Even as an extra. Even
Nobody can shock
in TV
you.
commercials, mumeka huko the whole day, mnalipwa 3K ama 2K.
Yeah, and you've spent an entire day. And then by the time you get the chance to even work, like
Yeah.
the people maybe are probably unprofessional, or things are not going the way they're supposed to.
Extras mnakula huko, mains
Imagine.
wanakula hii side. We've been there.
Which is why I feel you're the
Different
best person
meals.
to make, you're the best person to just give people a different idea of the industry.
Yeah.
Because you've already been through it. And I know that it is hard for people who want to get into the entertainment industry. It's hard because some people want to try out, like they want to try acting, they want to try singing, they want to try whatever field you're in as a creative, it's really good to learn from people like Edward, because the experience that they went through, it was not for nothing.
Yeah, it was
I believe that everything that happens will teach you something.
Exactly.
Okay, so in whatever way, even though